You need to be fired up, and you need to feel it, and you need to convey it to your brothers and sisters. Apathy is our biggest adversary in this election. You look at these polls and they say these right-wingers are really on fire. They're really coming back hard. They think this is their election. And our people, geez, we haven't done enough. I'm worried. I'm worried about our people not being fired up, not seeing the consequences of their apathy. I'm not so much worried about what Republicans are going to do. I'm very worried about what Democrats are going to do. I'm worried about what workers are going to do and organized labor is going to do. In 2006, we were angry as a country, and we got rid of the people that had taken us down the path to economic decline. And in 2008, we were still energized, and we got really excited. We said, yes, we can. We got fired up and ready to go. And we got rid of the guy who put an economic policy in place that took us into a very deep ditch. And we elected a new president. And we expected that new president to walk through the door, flip a switch, and everything would be fine. And it's not. And it's not going to be fine for a little bit of time to come. But we are making progress. We have not yet had success, but we're making progress. And the issue in this campaign is, are we going to put the car in R? When you put the car in R, you go backwards. But we have a lot of work left to do. We have an agenda that I call Make It in America. Has two meanings, of course. One is, yes, you can make it in America in the future. America is going to continue to be a vibrant, job-creating, economic expanding nation. And one of the ways we're going to do that is we're going to make it in America. We're going to manufacture it in America. We're going to make goods in America so that people can have those good-paying jobs. We're together in this because we have a joint commitment, not because you're Democrats or Republicans. I think most of you, I guess, are Democrats, but that's not about party. It's about people. It's about your commitment to working people and the kind of lives you want for them. You have two extraordinary candidates sitting here. And I want you excited about them. Not excited about them as individuals, although that's appropriate. I want you excited about them because they will make a difference for the people that you represent. They'll make a difference for the character of our country. I think the character of our country is at issue in this election. I think our priorities are at issue in this election. I think our sense of our Constitution and the rights we accord to one another is at issue in this election.
People are going through a lot of difficult times. Don't have jobs, they don't have health care, they're struggling to keep their houses, and they're losing a lot of hope right now. And I think it's incredibly important that we do everything possible to get this economy moving and help families out. And right now, though, we're on a path where we're not helping families out. And one of the biggest challenges we have is my opponent. He has voted no on legislation across the board and has been an obstacle to helping us move forward and get this economy growing. He voted against health care reform. He voted against first responders, to continue health care for first responders, police, firefighters, all of the people who really put their lives on the line. And as a former first responder himself, it's particularly egregious that he voted against increasing benefits for them. And he's voted against financial services reform, an incredibly important move for us to get our economy back on track and getting a banking system back in place that we can trust. So saying no, no, no is definitely not going to get us moving forward. And having someone in office who not only says no, 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 but his plan and the agenda of his party is to move us backward to policies we know aren't going to help us move forward. Policies that did help contribute to get us in the situation we're in today. And moving backward is the last thing that any of us want to see. We need new, fresh ideas. We need people who will say yes. And I plan on doing that. I plan on moving forward on health care reform. I plan on saying yes to helping small businesses get back on track. Yes to families who need to stay in their houses and get mortgages that they can handle going forward. And yes to employ free choice so that we have a great way for labor to organize and make sure that we have equality in the workplace.
time in this because middle-class incomes, when adjusted for inflation, have declined in the last 10 years. And in the last 10 years, for the first time in 70 years, America failed to net increase jobs. And that's no damned abstraction down in the 3rd Congressional District, which has the highest unemployment rate of any region of the state. Clark County now has a 13.3% unemployment rate. If Clark County were a state, it'd have the 2nd highest unemployment rate of any state in the union. And it's not an abstraction, it's not a bar graph, it's not a pie chart. It's men and women and families who are in fact losing their jobs and their homes and their health care. And it's why I'm running for the United States Congress. Getting this economy moving and getting family wage jobs created, frankly, is the civil rights policy and issue of our time. Because the fact of the matter is, if you take away somebody's livelihood, you've taken away their self-respect. I don't have to tell the people in this room that. Some of you, especially in the building trades, what? 40%, 50% unemployment in some cases. And it cannot stand. It cannot stand. No middle class, no America. No middle class, no America. That's what's at stake in this election.
Get fired up, get ready to go, and say once again, yes, we can. We need Susan. We need Denny. You need them. Our country needs them. Work for them. Elect them. Thank you.
Guys, let's get fired up!